Hello everybody, and welcome back to Unbound Learners. My name is Nina. What's your name? It's so nice to meet you. Are you ready to get started with our good morning song together? Let's make our arms into a big circle out in front of us like this. Now raise that circle up, up, up over your head, and let's give a little stretch from one side, stretch over to the other side, back up to the top, and bring that circle right out in front of you like this. And now it's time to sing together. If you know the words, you can sing along with me. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and flowers everyone. Good morning, dear beast and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. Good morning, everybody. I hope that you all are having a wonderful day so far. Let's get started with circle time. Right behind me, we have the calendar and weather chart. And the first thing that we do is begin with the date. Now, when we see the date, we start off with the month. And the month is right up here. Do you know what the month is? March! That's right, friends. And today is March 16th. So let's move the chip over from yesterday. Yesterday was March 15th, and today is March 16th. And right up here we have the year. The year is 2021. So let's say the date one more time, all together. Are you ready? Today is March 16th, 2021. Now it's time to count all of the days that we've had so far in the month of March. So can I see your counting fingers like this? And let's warm them up, give them a little stretch. We are going to start up here at the number 1. And let's see how many days we've had so far in the month of March. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have had 16 days so far in the month of March. And look at this, friends. We are about halfway through the month of March. Now it's time to sing the Days of the Week song. And I need to sing your 7 fingers like this because we have 7 days in the week. If you know the words, sing along with me. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's travel down to the bottom of the chart, right here. Do you remember what the day was yesterday? I'll give you a clue. Yesterday was Monday. That's right. Yesterday was Monday. So that means that today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. And if today is Tuesday, tomorrow will be Wednesday. That's right, friends. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. But let's go back to today and let's sing Today is Tuesday together. It goes like this. Today is Tuesday, today is Tuesday, today is Tuesday all day long. Today is Tuesday, today is Tuesday, today is Tuesday all day long. All right, friends, let's travel back up to the top of the chart. Right up here, we have the season. Do you know what season it is? Winter. That's right, friends. It's winter, but not for much longer. In a couple of days, we will say goodbye to the winter and we will say hello to spring, a brand new season. Let's count how many days are left in the winter time. This is today. So after today, there will be 1, 2, 3 more days left in the winter because on Saturday, it's the first day of spring. I'm so excited for springtime, friends. Have you noticed any signs of spring at your house? Maybe some flowers are coming up. Maybe you hear some birds chirping. Maybe the snow is starting to melt. Let's sing the weather song together, and it goes like this. What's the weather? What's the weather? Can you tell? Can you tell? Is the sun shining? Is the rain falling? Can you tell? Can you tell? Do you see my picture right down here? This is a picture of what I see when I look outside of my window. So right now, outside of my window, I see lots of gray and white in the sky. That means that it's a cloudy day where I live. And my temperature chart is on dark blue again because it's another cold day where I live. Hopefully, the weather will start to warm up again. What's the weather like where you live? Look outside your window and let me know what you see. Thanks for sharing the weather with me. Now let's move on to the letter and the number of the week. So yesterday, we learned a brand new letter. This letter makes 2 sounds. The short sound sounds like this. Uh. Can you make that sound with me? Now, the second sound is a long sound that sounds like this. You. Can you make that sound with me? You. And do you know what letter this is? The letter U. That's right, friends. And this is a lowercase u. Now, let's move on to the mystery letter today. Inside of this box, I have something that starts with the letter U. But this starts with a short sound that sounds like this. Here's your first clue. If you think you know what it is, you can take a guess. So, this is a part of an animal that's found on female mammals. And this provides milk for baby animals. Do you know what it is? Let's take a look. So as you can see, right here, I have a cow. And this part of the cow right here is called the udder. An udder is on female cows and it provides babies with milk to drink. Udder starts with the letter y, u, or u. Yesterday, we also talked about a new double-digit number. Take a look at this double-digit number. Do you know what number this is? 15. That's right, friends. This is the number 15. And 15 is a double-digit number. Can you show me the 2 numbers that you have to write when you write the number 15? Let's start with the first number, 1. And after you write the number 1, you write the number 5. 15. Now it's time to count 15 tally marks together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goes across, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 goes across, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 goes across. 15 tally marks. And I wonder what we'll find inside of the number box to count. Let's take a look. Wow, I have so many different kinds of pine cones. Let me gather them all up. So let me show you the 2 kinds of pine cones that I have. I have this type of pine cone. These are more round. And I have this other kind of pine cone. These are more cone-shaped. And as I count them, I'm going to divide them into two groups on the top of the box. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 pine cones. Now friends, if you look at these two groups of pine cones, which group has the most pine cones? Can you point? This one. That's right, friends. The round pine cones have more. And let's see. How many pine cones are there from the oval cone-shaped ones? 1, 2, 3. There are only 3 pine cones in this group. This group has a lot more. Altogether, we counted 15 pine cones. Okay, friends, now that we've gone over the letter and the number of the week, it's time to go over the sign of the week. And yesterday, I taught you how to say please in sign language. Do you remember how to say please in sign language? You take your right hand like this, and you're going to place it flat against your chest and move it in a clockwise motion. Please. Let's do that together one last time. Take your right hand and place it on your chest in a flat position. Now you're going to move it clockwise. Please. Please. This week we've been talking all about community helpers. And community helpers are people who work in our communities. Now, as you will see over the next couple of weeks, there are so many different kinds of community helpers. And in order for our community to work well, all community helpers are very important. Are you ready to guess what today's community helper is? Okay, here's your first clue. I'll give you a couple of them, and if you think you know what it is, you can take a guess, and then I'll open up the box and show you what today's community helper is. Here's your first clue, friends. This community helper works for the post office. This community helper brings letters or small packages to your house in the mail. Do you know what it is? Let's take a look. Right here, I have a letter because today's community helper is a mail carrier. And a mail carrier is a community helper who brings letters or small packages to your house through the mail. Before we move on, let's take a better look at this letter. So if you got this letter in the mail, right here would be your name and your address. This is called a stamp. A stamp goes in the top right corner, and in the top left corner would be the address of the person who sent you the letter. Now, if you wanted to open up this letter, you would flip it over to the back, rip this open, and take your letter out, just like that. I love getting letters and packages in the mail, especially if it's a surprise. But how does a letter get to your house in the first place? Well, let's pretend that you got a birthday card in the mail from your friend. First, your friend would put the card in an envelope, and the envelope goes in a mailbox, and a mail carrier would come and pick it up and take it to the post office. Now, at the post office, all of the different letters and packages are sorted, and then a different mail carrier will deliver the card from the post office into your mailbox. Phew, that's a long journey for a birthday card. Let's move on to the work for the day. For today's work, you are going to make a card or write a letter and send it to a family member or a friend or your favorite community helper. So let's take a look at my work tray and I'll tell you the materials that you'll need. For today's work, you will need an envelope with a stamp, a piece of paper and some markers or stickers or crayons, whatever you use to decorate your card. So after you decorate your card or you write a letter, you're going to put it inside of the envelope. And this is the part that your grown-up may help you with. The stamp is going to go right at the top. You are going to write your address right here. And then this is the spot where the address goes of the person where you're sending it. So if you're sending it to a family member, their address will go right here, or a friend, the friend's address will go right here, or you can even make a card or a letter saying thank you to your favorite community helper, and the community helper's address will go right here. It's so much fun getting letters in the mail, and that's what today's work is. Let's get back to circle time. Welcome back to circle time, friends. Today we learned about a mail carrier, and a mail carrier is a community helper who delivers letters in small packages to your home. Now before we go, I want to teach you one song all about mail carriers, and it goes like this. I'm a mail carrier on your street. Every day at the mailbox we can meet. I deliver letters and packages too. Anything in the mail that comes for you. Thanks for learning with me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up and find me on OutSchool for my live and interactive classes. You can also support my channel by checking out my Patreon page and gain access to bonus features for your child. Before we go, we have one last song to sing. Can everybody wave goodbye like this? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.